Jay-Z has been at the center of intense allegations lately, and things seem to be spiraling out of control. Comedian Katt Williams recently entered the conversation, accusing Jay-Z of being a satanic entity and making some shocking claims about his personal life. According to Katt, Jay-Z has been involved in deeply disturbing activities, and he went as far as to say that Beyoncé is his Illuminati reward for allegedly sacrificing people. These remarks come in the wake of growing controversies involving Jay-Z and claims of misconduct, with people now digging into his past for answers. Katt Williams first hinted at these accusations earlier this year during an interview at Club Shay Shay, where he didn't hold back from criticizing the entertainment industry's darker side. In the same interview, he also made predictions about figures like Sean Diddy Combs, stating that 2024 would be the year when everything came crashing down for them. At the time, many people dismissed Katt's remarks as exaggeration, but following Diddy's recent legal troubles and arrest, Katt's words are now being re-examined in a new light. Recently, Katt turned his focus to Jay-Z, alleging that Jay is complicit in similar activities and is deeply entrenched in the same system as Diddy. Katt has even described Jay-Z as a demon, claiming to have seen him in what he called his true demonic form. As for Beyoncé, Katt accused her of being a calculated part of this system, asserting that her lack of interviews over the past 2 decades is tied to an alleged Illuminati agreement. He remarked sarcastically, "If you sign up for their program, you get a light-skinned, weird-faced wife that never does interviews." He also implied that this phenomenon applies to multiple high-profile figures in the industry. These bold accusations have prompted people to revisit past allegations against Jay-Z, including resurfaced claims of inappropriate behavior with underage women. For instance, there have been allegations that Jay had inappropriate relationships with women like Rihanna, Foxy Brown, and even his wife, Beyoncé, when they were teenagers. In Rihanna's case, rumors swirled that Jay-Z exploited her vulnerability when she signed with Def Jam as a 17-year-old. At the time, Rihanna was a newcomer from Barbados, desperate to make a name for herself, and some claim Jay-Z took advantage of her circumstances. Although Rihanna's publicist later dismissed these rumors as a publicity stunt, a resurfaced interview with Tyra Banks adds fuel to the fire. In the interview, Rihanna awkwardly recounted a story about being locked in Jay-Z's office until 3 a.m. during their first meeting. While she tried to frame the story positively, many viewers now interpret it as a red flag. Foxy Brown's alleged connection to Jay-Z is another point of contention. Reports suggest that Foxy, then 15 years old, was involved with Jay-Z, who supposedly promised to make her a star. Allegedly, their relationship ended with Foxy contracting an STD and being blackballed from the industry after terminating a pregnancy. Adding to the controversy, Jaguar Wright and others have publicly accused Jay-Z of exploiting young women, further cementing the idea that these incidents are part of a larger pattern. Then there's the story of Wanda Sway, who claimed to have had a child with Jay-Z when she was just 16 and he was 24. Wanda's son, Rir Satterthwaite, has been fighting for years to have Jay-Z acknowledge him as his biological father. In a signed affidavit written before her death, Wanda detailed how she and Jay-Z met through mutual friends, eventually leading to a sexual encounter that resulted in her pregnancy. Wanda claimed that Jay-Z used his influence to dodge a paternity test and avoid child support, leaving her to list another man as Rimir's father on his birth certificate. Since her passing, Rir has taken up the fight, determined to have Jay-Z take responsibility. He has accused Jay-Z's legal team of collusion and fraud to suppress evidence, and has vowed to keep pushing for the truth, stating that the case highlights systemic issues within the judicial system. Ramir's frustrations resurfaced recently following allegations that Jay-Z and Diddy were involved in the assault of a 13-year-old girl. In an interview with the Daily Mail, Rir called out Jay-Z's hypocrisy, stating that if Jay truly cared about protecting children, as he claimed in his response to the allegations, he would acknowledge what happened with Wanda when she was 16. "This is not about greed or spectacle," Rir said. "It's about uncovering the truth and ensuring all parties are held accountable." He went on to criticize the legal system for enabling powerful figures to manipulate the truth, adding that his fight is not just for himself, but for others who may have faced similar injustices. The timing of these allegations is critical, as Jay-Z is currently dealing with multiple lawsuits and public scrutiny. Critics have pointed out the troubling pattern of his alleged relationships with underage women, noting that he reportedly met Beyoncé when she was 16 and signed Rihanna when she was 17. A growing number of people believe these incidents are indicative of a deeper issue, with one commenter remarking he met Beyoncé when she was 16 and signed Rihanna when she was 17. This is going to go a lot deeper. Katt Williams, for his part, has only amplified these conversations by posting AI-generated content that seems to mock Jay-Z's predicament. In one video, Katt featured an AI-edited version of himself in a courtroom, smiling as an AI-generated Diddy appeared to testify against Jay-Z. While the video was clearly satirical, it highlighted public curiosity about the connections between Jay-Z and Diddy's alleged misconduct. Many have speculated that these accusations are only the tip of the iceberg, and that more revelations could emerge. In addition to these resurfaced claims, Jay-Z is facing backlash for how he has handled past controversies. Many people believe he has relied on his wealth and influence to silence critics and bury damaging stories. For example, when rumors about him and Rihanna first circulated, Jay-Z's team quickly dismissed them, and Rihanna's publicist even issued a public retraction. Similarly, Jay-Z has never publicly addressed the allegations involving Wanda and Rir, instead relying on legal maneuvers to avoid taking a paternity test. This strategy of silence and denial may no longer be sustainable, as public opinion seems to be shifting. Social media has been abuzz with discussions about the allegations, with many users expressing outrage and calling for accountability. This man is 31 years old. Jay-Z is 55. Jay-Z was 24 when he impregnated a 16-year-old, one person commented, sharing an article about Ramir's interview. Others have pointed out that the entertainment industry has long enabled powerful men to exploit vulnerable individuals, and they see these allegations as part of a broader reckoning. Despite the gravity of these accusations, some fans remain skeptical, questioning the motives behind the claims and the lack of concrete evidence. However, others argue that the sheer volume of allegations and the consistency of the stories over the years cannot be ignored. They believe that the truth will eventually come to light, especially as more people feel emboldened to speak out. The implications of these allegations could be far-reaching, not just for Jay-Z, but for the entertainment industry as a whole. If proven true, they would expose a troubling culture of exploitation and impunity that has allowed powerful figures to escape accountability for decades. Whether or not Jay-Z's career will survive this storm remains to be seen, but one thing is certain: the calls for justice are growing louder, and the pressure is mounting for him to address these claims head-on. What are your thoughts on these allegations against Jay-Z? Do you believe they could tarnish his legacy or even lead to legal consequences? Share your opinions below.